Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole from Real Talk Recovery, and it is Monday. I just got home from doing my jogging slash walking workout, and I'm feeling super productive, you guys. I went to work this morning, went to school, went and worked out, and like, seriously, who am I? Who am I? Like, hey, Sonia, I'm a new woman, you guys. I'm making changes, you guys. Hey, Chrissy. So, I thought I'd pop on and talk with you guys about something that inspired me today. I was talking to somebody on the phone, and we were talking about getting down to that point where you're at your rock bottom. Hey, Julie, what's up, girl? And I know for a lot of us, we're like, yeah, I know for a lot of us, we're like, when we get down to that low spot, you guys, and we feel like like, we're just destitute. We feel like it's the end, it's the end. It's like, I can't go anywhere but up from here. So that's what I wanted to talk with you guys about. Like, there's this saying that they say in AA, and they say that rock bottom became the foundation that we build our life upon. So that's what happens for a lot of us, is that when we get down to that point where the point of no return is what I call it. The point of drugs aren't working anymore. The dopes don't working. The pills aren't working. The alcohol's not. We've lost all the effects that drugs and alcohol used to provide for us are not there anymore. And we're just simply barely surviving, right? We're barely maintaining, you guys. Barely maintaining. And I'm telling y'all right now, I know what that's like to barely maintain. I know what it's like to feel like your life sucks, because that's how I felt. And I remember whenever I was telling the people at the rehab when I first got there, right? I went in there, you guys, and I was crying my eyes out. And I was so, so upset. And I was crying about how I lost my son, how he had gotten taken from me. And I remember the therapist that was doing the class looked at me and she said, well, what did you expect? You're a bad mom. You're being a bad mom. You're not taking care of your son. And I was so offended. I remember I was so upset. But then after I sobered up a little bit and I realized she was right. She was right. I was being a bad mom. Am I a bad mom? No, but I was being a bad mom. I wasn't being a good mom. I wasn't taking care of my child, and that's why he got removed from my care. So I got to this point where I was at the bottom, you guys, rock bottom, and it's exactly, Julie, they call it the gift of desperation. It might not feel like it's a gift because you're like really upset right now and you're sad and, you're thinking about all the things that you've missed out on in your life, or you're thinking about all the opportunities that you've ruined, maybe because of your addiction, or you're thinking, how did I get here? Maybe you're reflecting back on your life and you're asking yourself, how did I get here? How did this happen? I know I did that a lot. But I promise you, it's a gift. That desperation is what's going to pull you up out of that hole. It's like sometimes, you guys, I'm telling you right now, 9 times out of 10, because I'm one of those people that learns from experience, and I have to go through that hard shit to get to the good shit, right? So all this, I want you to know, all this hardship that you're going through right now, all these things that are, that seem like it's never going to end, I want you to know that you're fixing to come up on the other side. Okay? You're fixing to come up on the horizon. The sun's going to be shining, and you're going to be coming up out of that deep, dark hole. And that's how you know. That's how you know when things are fixing to look up, is when you're down at the bottom and there's nowhere else to go but up. There is nowhere else to go, y'all. So if you're at the bottom right now, I want you to be grateful. I want you to be grateful that you're at the bottom. I want you to think about it like this. I'm alive. I have the choice today. I have a choice to make better choices today. I have to choose life today. Okay? It might not seem like you're choosing life, but just by making simple efforts, you guys, simple efforts in work, in reaching out to someone that you can, work with in your recovery, reaching out to, a recovery support system, a sponsor, a mentor, like that's the first step. That's the first step. Okay, you're surrendering. You're saying, I can't do this alone anymore and I need help. You're saying, I don't know what's good for me and I need someone else to help me find my way. You know what? If I wish I would have known how to ask somebody for help whenever I was going through what I was going through. My dumb butt had to go to the dang treatment center, and be in there. And I know that's like, asking for help, but like I could have probably had support before I even went to treatment and had someone to talk to and, had someone I could relate to, but I was too full of pride. And also, you guys, I didn't know there was like something like YouTube where people were sharing their experience, strength, and hope and helping others beat this disease of addiction. I didn't realize that there were people out there like I am who are sharing their stories and trying to help each other, right? I know, and that's why I have this channel, because I want people who are like me to find it and to say, I don't know what's good for me. I need to reach out, That's why I always tell you guys, like, if you're struggling, just email me. It's no big deal. I don't mind calling and talking with you guys, I don't mind helping you guys. Seriously, I do not mind at all. I love doing this. I love helping others. I love making a difference in helping you change. Like, it helps me to change. Being of service to others helps me so much, you guys. It's saved my life, I don't know where I would be if I hadn't started making videos and reaching out and trying to help other people. I probably would have got to a point where I was just like in my recovery and just going through the motions, But because I'm trying to do different and trying to help others, like, I'm not just going through the motions. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I love my life, and you guys help me, and you guys inspire me to be better. And I'm truly blessed, to help y'all and to be here for the people who need it, because there was a time where I couldn't do that, you guys. Oh no. Okay, girl, I'll see you later. I hope you feel better. There was a time where I couldn't be of service to anyone, not even myself. So don't even worry. If you feel like you need help and you need to reach out, please reach out to me. There's no shame. It is no problem. I will be there for you. So today, you guys, I went and I did something. I'm so proud of myself. You guys, I went and I exercised. Yep, you heard it first. I went out and exercised. I went out and sweat. I went out and got in the sun. And you know what? It felt fabulous. So I'm going to do it again tomorrow. And today we're going to eat healthy. So I'm being very mindful, you guys, of what's going to be going into my body today. Because I don't want to mess up my streak. I don't want to mess up, all the way in Hollywood, California, and get to hear you in this one. Any other way? Hey, Sonia, I know that's right, girl. I'm so grateful, too. So, yeah. Do what, Lisa? No, I haven't got a certificate for recovery coaching. Why? I went out and I exercised, girl. I'm on it. I'm changing my life, you guys. My health, I'm taking my health back, ladies. Okay, I'm taking my health back. I'm fixing to become a skinny legend. Y'all aren't going to know how to act. I'm fixing to change up the game over here. And it's going to be amazing. So, Oh, okay. Gold Dust said it. Okay. No, girl, I don't have my certificate, but I'll tell you this much, you guys. I've been taking those online classes with this that are free. And I'm going to tell y'all something right now. Like, a lot of the stuff that I do on here is exactly the same as somebody that has a recovery coach license. Hey. Oh, that would be cool if I had. You guys, listen. That's why, like, on my Patreon, if you become a member of my Patreon, that's why it's only $5, $10, and $25 tiers, you guys, because I don't have the certification yet. And I don't feel comfortable paying, like, I don't feel comfortable charging high prices unless I have my coaching degree. Do you know what I'm saying? But I do have the experience and all that other stuff. So it all in good time, ladies, all in good time. It'll be probably the class that I'm taking starts April 15th through the 19th. And it will be my peer recovery support specialist certification. So that I can get like literally in 5 days, and it's for free. The class is here where I live. So, but it's going to be amazing. So the more that we all work together, you guys, the more I'm learning, you know, how to handle different situations. So I really appreciate any of you guys join my Patreon. Like, seriously, y'all are helping me so much to just be able to do more things for you guys, you know? Yes, it is that's what I want to do for the rest of my life, girl, is help others. And, you know, I've been doing it for a while now just because it's what I like to do, and I just do it for free, you know? But it's getting to a point where I have a lot of people, and so that's why I made the Patreon. So don't feel pressured, though. Anybody that's on here, you can always, you know, you can talk to me here, and I'm not trying to I'm not going to sit here and like beg anybody to be a part of it. You know, if you want to be on there, and that guarantees you it guarantees you communication with me one-on-one on the phone, you know, through video chat. I mean, I'll be hunting your butt down, basically. And you will have me to yourself if that's something that you would like to have. You know what I mean? Because what's happening now, you guys, I'm being honest as hell with y'all. I'm getting to a point where I am getting emails, and I'm giving my number out to so many people that sometimes I can't get to everybody in one day, you know? So I have to prioritize the people as they are needing me. So like the girls that are on my Patreon, those girls are at the first of the list. And then I go down and prioritize each person in as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so that's how that's going to go. And like I said, I think anybody who joins is awesome. I really appreciate it. Let me see what you guys are saying. That would be such a great fit for you. We need people that have been through it and rise above it, just like you have. Yeah, that's really what I want to do, Sonia, and that's what I'm working towards. It's just really, right now with the coaching classes are so expensive, so that's why I'm going the peer recovery support specialist way. And once I get that certification, you know, then maybe once I start getting my Patreon off the ground, I'll be able to pay, because you know how much it is? It's $3,000 just a semester to go to recovery coach classes. But I also have a friend who has a class called the Addiction Academy, and I'm going to reach out to her because I think she has like more reasonable prices. And she had offered to give me free class a while back ago if I come, you know. So I think I might can get the free classes from her, just a couple, just so that way I can learn the basics. Which, I mean, like I said, I know the experience. The only thing I want to learn about, you guys. Oh yeah, and hey Sonia, like, it's literally, seriously though, girl, it's the tiers are $5, $10, and $25. That's it. Like, I'm not, and just so you guys know, like, I'm only taking women on the $10 and the $25 tier, because those tiers are where I talk to you on the phone, and we have like video chats, and we like make a recovery plan together, and you know, we work through it together. Like, you guys, I'm doing it with you. Like, I'm not just saying, oh, here's the homework, go do this. Like, I'm going to be doing it with you. But I don't think that I need to be taking men on that level, on those two levels, because it's just too personal of a relationship, and I have a husband, so I'm only going to be working with women. So if you get in, then you know, it'll be you and me, just the girls. And then once I get enough girls joined, what I'm going to do is we're going to have like chats, you know. But right now I just have me and Hannah. So that's what me and Hannah have been communicating with each other, you know, through email and through the Patreon. So that's been working out. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, you guys. Like, I'm just building something, and it's working out. Me, Hannah, and Christy. So it's going to be a good thing, you guys. Like, and it's just, thanks, girl. So and that's the thing, you guys, is we're doing this together, and we're just growing together. So I need you guys like y'all need me. Okay? Like, oh God, I'm fixing. I don't know where I would be if I didn't have this channel. It helps me so much to be able to come on here. I don't think people understand. I just want to help other people. I don't want people to struggle like I did for so long, you know? For so many years, I was all alone, and I didn't have any friends. The only thing I had, you guys, was... Stop crying, Nicole. The only thing I had was Neil. And, you know, even Neil was getting tired of me. My own husband was like, you know, I was getting to this point where I was just so strung out, you guys, that all I did was wake up, shoot dope, shoot Roxy's, and then pass out. You know, I lost my jobs. I lost everything. I lost my son. I just want to help you guys, you know. And if you guys listen to me right now. If you don't join my Patreon, that is okay too. Like, I'll still be on here on my channel. Nothing's going to change on my channel. You know, the Patreon is just a way that you guys can help me to be able to do more with you, and guarantee that I can hook up with you every day. You know what I mean? Like, me and Christy just got off the phone, and we've got a whole plan. I'm setting up a whole plan. Like, after I get off here, I'm going to write up some stuff that we're going to start working on. But for the beginning, what we're starting out on is we're starting out on on building a relationship, and she's going to call me every day, and we're going to talk, and I'm going to get to know her, and she's going to get to know me, and we're going to share, you know, really intimate parts of our lives with each other, because, you know, we need to get to know each other so we can stay on track and stay sober. And that's going to help me as well as her, you know? So it's going to, Lisa, and you just, girl, when you got the time, you know what you do. I'll be over there, and, you know, I'll always be here for you too. I really appreciate the support, and it does help me, you guys. Thanks, Sonia. Sonia, I love your Mr. Burns avatar, just so you know. When I grew up on watching The Simpsons. And I'm glad that I have this channel and you guys, because if I'm serious, without y'all, there's some days where I just get so kind of like, and I know I don't show it, you guys, but there's days where I get down too, you know. But I have learned coping skills. And that's what I want to do, is teach you guys what works for me and how I get through the things that I struggle with. So that's what we're going to do. Hey, Rob. What's up? chatting. I'm doing some makeup, and we're chatting about rising from the ashes and building our lives back up after we hit rock bottom, and how rock bottom is an amazing place to start, because you know what? That's where you build your foundation. And the gift of desperation is, it's going to change your life. Once you get to that point where you're like, I can't live this life anymore, it's like you're going on up. It's a huge, huge step, though. I'm so proud of Chrissy for reaching out to me in the email and getting a hold of me and talking with me on the phone, because I know, you guys, how scary it is, especially for women, to reach out to another woman and trust that person, you know? Believe me, I know. It's okay, Sonia. I understand. You know, there's a lot of stigma surrounding addiction, and a lot of people, you know, they don't understand that it's a disease, and that it's a mental illness, basically, you guys. It's an obsession of the mind. And you know, we're not just bad people, you know, we're sick people that have done things that we're not proud of. But today we're changing and we're doing better. And that's all you can do, you guys. Is all we can do is put one foot in front of the other and try to do better one day at a time. Sometimes what will happen to me, and I'm sure some of y'all can relate, is I will get so excited and I'm like, I've got to conquer everything, right? I've got to conquer all this stuff in one day. And I will get myself so bent out of shape, because I'll be trying to do everything and then I can't do it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm such a failure, you know? Well, guess what? No, I'm not a failure. I'm just trying to do too many things at one time, right? Oh, guess what, Rob? I went and exercised today. Hey, Keith, what's up, buddy? And guess what, y'all? Oh, my phone just, like, made a different color. Is that weird? Hold on. Huh. That's weird. I do not like that. Oh, well. Oh, my eye itches. Sorry. Man, I cannot wait to get a new phone. Do you see this ghetto rigged phone, you guys? Okay, well, it's like all different colors, so it'll be fine, huh? So, yeah, I went and I walked today, you guys. I call it working out because, honestly, I'm so heavy, you guys. I'm just total transparency, like, seriously sharing my life with you guys right now. And this is a very, 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 like, I'm very insecure about this, but I'm sharing it with you guys because I think it'll help y'all too. I've gotten to a point where I'm about 218 pounds. And my addiction has manifested itself in other areas of my life, right? Which is food addiction. So I know maybe some of you ladies can relate, and gentlemen, that, you know, when you're getting sober from drugs and alcohol, a lot of the times what will happen is you'll go through trials and tribulations, right? And things will happen and you will reach for other things like food to cope. So I've been coping with food for about 3 years, right? And I haven't had anything horrible happen in my life, right? But I have just been going through depression and stuff like that, and I was eating my way through life. And so now I am taking my life back, you guys, and I'm not going to be living my life for food anymore. I'm going to start living my life to do things and to help others. Hey, Amy. And so that's what we're going to do. Like, this morning I went to work. Got to start somewhere with fitness goals. Any exercise is better than no exercise. Yes, Brian, yes. So I went to work this morning, you guys, and then I So I went to work, dropped my son off at school, and then went to work, got done with work, and then I was like, you know what? It's time. I'm starting. So I went to the neighborhood, little walk, like the walk, kind of like sidewalk thingamajigger. It's like a little neighborhood walk, and I went and I just walked around it for about an hour and a half. And I tried to like walk as fast as I could and like, you know, get upbeat. I had my earphones in. I was sweating. I had a sweatshirt on. Yes. So you guys remember last night. Hey, Amanda. You guys remember last night, Rob, I set my intentions, right? And on my intentions, the list was to eat healthy, to get my hangouts hooked up so I can have guests here on the channel. And what was my last one? Oh, to get outside more, to exercise. So we're starting out on the right track today. And you guys, I'm telling you, like, I'm focused. I have my eye on the prize. I want to feel good about my body like I feel good about my recovery. You know, I've been doing recovery and killing it for almost 4 years now. 4 years of no alcohol and drugs. Now I want to kick my freaking health's ass. I want to get my health in shape. I want to get my body right and tight. I want to feel good about myself. I want to take my clothes off and be able to dance around my freaking husband naked and not feel like I have to hide myself because I've got, you know, chubby little butt and stomach hanging out, you know? And that's the thing, like, I want to feel good. I want to feel confident in my body. And I used to feel like that for a long time until I gained all this weight. Yes, I'm serious, Sonia. Every Sunday, we do that over here on the channel. On my live stream, we make a list of intentions for the week. And it helps when you post it on your refrigerator or you put it up on your, like you said, on the mirror. You can write it in lipstick, you guys. Go get your old lady's lipstick or your lipstick in an old tube and write the stuff on the mirror. And I used to think when people would talk about this kind of stuff, you guys, like I was like, these people are so lame. That stuff doesn't work, right? I used to think that. Well, I'm here to tell y'all, it freaking works. It helps to see the stuff in writing, see the goals, check the list. I mean, I'm telling you, man, right now, that all these things that I thought people were just saying because they were like, you know, always happy and that's just not my life, that it works. Like, it has changed my life, you guys, to wake up in gratitude, to wake up even if I'm like not feeling like being awake, even if I have the little black rain cloud over me like Eeyore, right? If I wake up and I choose gratitude, I say, I choose life that day. I wake up and I look outside and the sun is shining. I will find anything I can to be grateful for. And it has changed my life. I used to be such a glass is half empty kind of person, right? I used to look at things and say, well, that's not going to work out. And since I have changed my perspective and shifted over to this new positive, gratitude-driven form of thinking, I'll never go back to the way I used to be. I don't want to go back to that negative thinking. And I'm not killing myself with drugs and alcohol anymore. I'm not like committing suicide slowly, you know? It really has changed my life, you guys. And I want those things to happen for you guys too. I want you guys to, it's a lot of mindfulness, you guys. It's a lot of waking up in the morning and making your intentions and making your goals and thinking about things before you do them. It might not seem like it could work, right? But it does. It does. It's just the littlest part is just that mindfulness and like, okay, for instance, when I get on here on the internet doing these videos and talking with you guys and sharing these things with you guys, this helps me. Like, I'm hearing myself and I'm talking about these things that work for me and it's reiterating it in my brain over and over and over again. And I'm learning that this consistency is key, right? Hey, Mom. Y'all say hi to my mom. She's in the chat. Hey, Gina. Hey, Miss DeMayo. It helps me to put one foot in front of the other, you guys. And that's the thing, like the same way that I'm doing the one foot in the front of the other with my recovery, now I'm going to start doing the one foot in the other in front of the other with my eating and my fitness. I'm fixing to like I said, y'all are fixing to see it. I'm going to become Trisha Paytas, skinny legend. But I want you guys all to know how much that you guys mean to me and how much this channel has helped change my life. It has been key to my sobriety, having you guys here to listen and to let me share my life with you. You know, you guys inspire me to get up in the morning and to come on here and to put up some morning motivation or put up a morning meditation. You guys inspire me to reach out to people who are struggling and let them know that they're not alone. You guys inspire me so much. And I'm forever, forever grateful for you all allowing me to be a part of your life and allowing me to share with you what has worked for me and what's helped me to stay on track. I don't ever want to go back to my life the way it used to be. I want everyone to experience the freedom and the happiness that I feel in my heart today. Okay. What the? Okay. I want you guys to experience the happiness that I have in my heart today. You know, I want you guys to have that too. Yeah, Carrie, it does. And you know what, girl? I know that, you know, you're at the 6-month mark and you're like, you know, it starts to just become a working part of your mind, right? It becomes a habit. And it helps so much, you guys. And I even know, like, I know that I'm being different and that I'm changing by the way my mom says I am, you know? Like, that's a huge thing for me, is like being able to talk to my mom and for her to tell me, you know, like, you're a different person, Nicole. I have seen the change in you. I'm seeing you grow. Because for the longest time, I wasn't going anywhere. I was just... For the longest time, I was just stunted. I was just stunted in addiction. And I've gotten to go and make such a change in my life. And I'm so grateful, you guys, but it never would have happened, you know, if I hadn't had my son. So my son is just such an angel, and every day I thank God. I thank God for allowing me to be his mom. Because without him, I wouldn't even be alive. And so, anyway, I'm so happy that I have you guys. It feels weird, and even some days your mind says, oh, this is so dumb, but fight it and keep at it, right? And I used to say the same thing. I would be like, this is never going to work. But even just saying that, you guys, it's like putting me back in that old state of mind, you know? And it's like, no, this is going to work. I am going to conquer this. I am going to get healthy. I am going to kick addiction's ass. I am going to help other people. I am going to change other people's lives and help them to find recovery, you know, because somebody helped me. And I want people to know that I want you guys to find what works for you. That's what I've had to do. I've had to mold, you know, recovery in a different way, because the way that everybody was trying to put on me wasn't working. And so, you know, I found this new way of life and it's been working, and I'm so grateful. And so I just want you guys to know that I'm open-minded. You know, I'm very, very open-minded, and I know there's so many different ways to recover. And so I try to find help them find what works for them. You know, that's the goal, is to find what works for you. Man, I'm emotional today. You started using, that's where your mind stopped maturing. Now you're allowing yourself to grow and you are rising to the challenge. Yes, Mom. You guys are so awesome, though. I'm so glad I came on, you guys, and got to talk to y'all today because I was just like, I had just got done going outside and doing my exercising, and I literally, you guys, I feel so good that I went out and I did what I said I was going to do. I did it. For so long, I've been saying I was going to get out and I was going to move around and I was going to get off this weight, you know? And I've just been so discouraged and so feeling so overweight and so fat and just not pretty and so ugly. And I finally am like, I've gotten to this point, and this is the same thing that happened to me when I was in my addiction. I got to this point where I was like, I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want to be fat anymore. I don't want to carry around all this extra weight. I want to feel pretty about myself. You know, I want to feel good. So I guess that's kind of what happens. It's the same way that it happens with addiction. It's like, you just get to this point where you're like, fuck this shit. I'm not going to do this anymore. I want to be different, you know? So I've gotten to this rock bottom, you guys, with my health and my weight. And so just like you get to a rock bottom with your addiction and drugs, I've gotten to a rock bottom with my weight. And I'm like, I cannot live like this anymore. I've got to make a change. You know, it's like, I can feel it in my gut. It's like, and you guys, I am like a typical addict, right? I'm a typical addict. Like anything that I can overdo, I'm going to overdo, you guys. And so, again, that's what happened with my weight is the food. I cannot wait to show you guys though, because we're going to change. And I am so heavy right now, you guys, that at first I'm going to have like, I know this is how I've lost weight before. I know at first I'm going to lose a couple pounds real quickly, and then I'm going to reach a plateau. And that's where we're all going to have to join forces and start kicking butt and taking names, because I'm going to need y'all. I'm going to need y'all's support. Okay. Because I remember I lost like 20 to 25 pounds at the very beginning when I started losing weight. And then I hit this plateau and I got so discouraged. And that's the part where I'm going to be coming on here and telling you guys, I need your help. I need your help. I have a Fitbit my mom gave me. So I'm going to sign on to that and get it charged up. But, hey. So it's all growing. We're moving in the right direction, you guys. I'm going forward. It just took me a little bit to get to a point where I was sick and tired of being sick and tired with my weight. You know what I'm saying? Same situation with drugs and alcohol. Sick, you know, you get to that point where you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired. Thanks, Keith. So, anyway, I'm going to get off here before I start crying more, y'all, because I'm over here ruining my makeup. So I'm going to get off. I'm going to charge up this phone. I got to go pick Nate up from school and probably take him to the park to go play and stuff. So I will see you guys tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for our nightly meeting. Okay? I love you guys, and I hope y'all have a great